Hey friends, I'm Tay. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be walking you through everything that I needed in my hospital bag when I gave birth to my daughter and everything that I packed that I didn't need. Let's get into it. I will preface this by saying that if you're having a C-section or you foresee that you might need to be in the hospital a couple more days, obviously just pack some extra clothes, but that would be about it besides this list. So this list is just without anything unknown happening where you might have to stay a little bit longer in the hospital. So I will also say I'm an overpacker. I definitely overpacked when I went to have my daughter, and that's okay. If overpacking makes you feel better, seriously just pack whatever makes you feel prepared to go in and have your baby, because that is the most important thing, is that you feel okay with it. If you take too much, it's not a big deal, and if you take too little, that's also not a big deal. You have ways of getting the things that you need. So these are just my recommendations for really what you actually need to have in your hospital bag. So getting into what I needed for me, the most important thing that I'm glad that I had is a robe. It was a longer, like knee-length robe. It was a long sleeve robe, which I am glad that it's long sleeve because they just keep the hospital a little chilly. And even though you have blankets, I know I was holding Aurora a lot, and so I didn't really have my arms under the blankets that often, and so a long sleeve robe was really great. I actually just threw it on over my hospital gown most of the time that I was there, and then when I ditched the hospital gown, I honestly just wore the robe until right before I was getting ready to be released. So that's my next tip, is don't really take a whole lot of clothes. I did take a pair of pajamas. They were actually my delivery pajamas. I bought them specifically for the hospital. It was just kind of a nice treat to myself. They weren't anything fancy or anything. It was a set that I got at Target, and they were button up, which was great for breastfeeding. I didn't even put those on for a while. I honestly stayed in the hospital gown until right before I went to sleep, and then was only in it until I got ready the next morning. So I was actually in the hospital gown for quite some time after having her. I really just wasn't worried about getting dressed at all. I did put them on after my shower though, because let me tell you, that first shower postpartum, it's like you're a whole new woman after that. At least I was. It was wonderful. The other thing that I'm glad that I packed was an extension cord, and that was really just because, you know, you can't go without your phone for 5 seconds, and the outlets for the phone would have been further away and I wouldn't have been able to have it up there with me. So I'm glad I took an extension cord so that I could just have it on like the little table that goes over your bed. The next thing that I'm super glad that I took was my boppy pillow. I was not sore, but you're just so tired. I mean, you're sore, but you're so tired after giving birth. And so the boppy, I don't know, I love my boppy. I'm 10 months postpartum and I still use my boppy, and it's just nice. Breastfeeding with it is so much easier in my opinion. So I am glad that I took it to the hospital and started using it right away. I also took a phone charger. The next thing that I took was I did take my own toiletries. The hospital will provide shampoo, conditioner, body wash. It's pretty much like your all-in-one. Like at least at the hospital that I went in, it was just like a thing on the wall that you could do 2 or 3 pumps, and I'm pretty sure that all hospitals will provide that. But there was just something about taking a shower with my own shampoo, conditioner, body wash scent, and it just felt a lot nicer than I think theirs would have. It was more refreshing, I think. So I did take toiletries. I did not worry about like a razor or anything fancy. I literally took shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. The other thing that I did take is I did take my makeup. I put my makeup on before I went home. One, because my face got super puffy when I was induced, and so I honestly just did not feel that great, and you may see it as vain, but I wanted to look presentable and I wanted to feel confident when I came home from the hospital, and our family was waiting for us when we got home, and so especially with like newborn, like taking pictures that day, like I don't really even show the ones that I don't have my makeup on, just because I was so puffy and so tired, and it was just my own personal choice. You might not want to put makeup on. I did. So if you think that you're going to want to put makeup on, go ahead and take it. I did. And like I said, that first time taking a shower and getting ready, it was great. I just felt so refreshed and so nice. The last thing that I took for myself was a going home outfit. Personally, I liked leggings. I've heard both, that some people don't want something tight after they give birth and some people do. I was one of the people that did want to have something tight. It just felt nice to have a little bit of compression. I will mention they were maternity leggings, and so obviously I was a little bit smaller after my daughter came out, but it took multiple days before my stomach actually didn't look pregnant anymore. So I took my maternity leggings, and I actually took maybe this shirt. Either this shirt or I had this in a different color, but it's really baggy. And since I didn't know how big I was going to be when I came home, I just took this. But that is what I came home in, and it was super comfy and it was nice and easy. I'm pretty sure that I took another change of clothes to wear at the hospital, and I think I took a blanket and a pillow, and those didn't even make it out of the truck. So that's really all you need. The hospital is going to provide all the things that you need for like postpartum care, which are like the hospital underwear and the dermaplast, and they have Tux pads, they have ice packs, just ibuprofen, anything like that you're going to need. The hospital will provide that for you, and so I honestly wouldn't even worry about taking it. Oh, and a toothbrush and toothpaste, obviously. The hospital will also provide like the spray bottle to clean yourself because you can't wipe for a few days. I didn't worry about getting the fancy one. I didn't have any issues with the one that the hospital provides, so I would not worry about buying your own squeeze bottle. For the baby, the only things that you need for your baby is a going home outfit and maybe a swaddle or a cute something that you want to take some newborn pictures in. I took our swaddle because it was a cute print and I wanted pictures in it. I honestly didn't even really have her in it most of the time. The hospital provided a onesie for her that they put on her, and then a Halo sleep sack swaddle, the Velcro kind, and she just stayed in that the whole time. And honestly, I would recommend that because she had like 2 blowout diapers when she was first born, and if I would have had her in our stuff, I would have had to take it home and wash it, and since she was in the hospital stuff, they just took it and washed it. So less mess for you. They also provide diapers and wipes, and take what you can get. That stuff's expensive, so save yours for home. That also eliminates any issues with whether or not they're going to be like in newborn diapers or 1 diapers or any size issues. I would recommend taking multiple sizes of going home outfits. Aurora was actually very tiny. I took her home in a newborn sized outfit, and then I actually changed her into some preemie outfits when we first took her home. She wasn't like undersized in a scary way or anything. Those just seemed to fit her better. She's very long and thin, but very healthy. And she was healthy when she was born, but she was just tiny. And so I did take a newborn outfit and a 0 to 3 month outfit. And obviously I didn't need it, but it was nice to have both because I wasn't 100% sure what size she was going to be. That can make it a little bit hard to do like a cute like coming home outfit. Luckily we did a onesie as the way that we told our parents that we were pregnant, and so I actually just took that onesie as the newborn outfit, and then I had a cute 0 to 3 month outfit just in case. The hospital will also provide a hat for your baby. You can take your own if you don't like the pink and blue striped one, but we just kept her in everything that the hospital provided right before we went home, and it was honestly just easier that way. The onesie that the hospital provided didn't have snaps at the bottom. It was basically a shirt, like a wrap shirt, and it was my first baby, and so I was just getting used to the changing the diapers and stuff, so it was nice to not have pants or bottoms or anything. I could just take her out of the swaddle, change the pants, and then we're good to go. So that is really everything that you need to have in your hospital bag. Like I said, if you want to have more, that's fine. Take more. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. This is just my list of things that I recommend. Anything more, you're just dragging extra. I will also have this list down below of the things that I do recommend, since I got a little bit chit-chatty. It's just a cleaner version of the list down there, and also specific products. If you want to take the same exact ones that I did, they will be linked below. Good luck, and I hope that this was helpful. I'll see you next time.